Dollmaster, oh here we
Oof.
go.
That's a huge nerf
That's
to one of the best perks.
that's really nice. You know, I
That's
wasn't
really
feeling
nice. Love
punished
that.
enough. That was really
Guess
good.
they're
They're punishing me.
this.
That's so sad. Ladies and gentlemen, VHS returns tomorrow. Sorry if my mic is getting blown out or something. I don't have the pop filter on. This isn't even my usual mic. I am so stressed right now. I've got Stranger Things reactions coming out tonight. I have to binge all 9 episodes starting at 12 a.m. to 9 a.m. Obi-Wan Kenobi, 2 episodes release. My channel is just going to be filled with content this week. Open house on Saturday because I'm moving across the country. But VHS is back tomorrow after 100 days of being gone. Very, very big moment for all of us. I have to hold the mic. Look. What the heck? If you want to see me streaming and making content on VHS like I did before it was gone, subscribe, leave a like. I don't stream on Twitch anymore. It's all going to be here on YouTube, so one place for all of it. So subscribe, leave a like, and yeah, turn on notifications for when I go live with VHS in the future. #1 Dollmaster, let's go. Anyways, they released so much, 12 pages of patch notes. I'm going to go over all of them right now, so let's take a look. Okay, so this is what they said. Oh my, there's so much. This is going to be huge. The game is going to maybe be completely different. I don't know. Because they retitled their Twitter to the Video Horror Society and not VHS anymore. I don't know if they're changing the name of the game. I don't know what's going on. Even the logo is changed to Video Horror Society. What's that? Let's look. Let's go. Please, I hope they didn't nerf Dollmaster. He's so good. Video Horror Society, the return of the beta. This will be the home for dev notes going forward. We are back and thrilled to be. I want to reiterate our appreciation for this community support. We can't wait to see you in game starting tomorrow. Sorry, I'm very tired. We have a lot to announce, so let's dive right in. Video Horror Society. As you've probably noticed, the game name and logo has changed. Due to trademark related circumstances, we were unable to obtain the rights in all territories, okay, and wanted the name to be consistent globally. We will officially be known as the Video Horror Society going forward. Whoa, okay. Then the name of the game has changed. That's crazy, okay. They always said VHS stood for Video Horror Society, but now that's officially the name. I think that's much better. It's gonna make titles on YouTube a little longer, a lot longer actually. And we're gonna have to change some things maybe with the hashtags and stuff. I don't really know. That's gonna change a lot. But it's going to be much easier to find the game now, because whenever you'd look up VHS before, you'd have to type in VHS the game or VHS game, or else you'd just get pictures of VHS tapes. So much better. I actually like that change a lot. Beta relaunch. Key redistribution for those that had previously played in the beta has begun, so watch your inbox for Video Horror Society Steam keys. Dang, I'm going to keep saying VHS for a while. That's going to take some getting used to. There have been a few questions in regards to the return of the beta, as well as the mitigation or migration to Steam. So let's get to it. Will keys be sent out in waves? Kinda. We're aiming to redistribute beta keys as quickly as possible, though due to large volumes of keys being sent out, it will take a few days to fully redistribute them. If you don't get your key right away, don't panic. It is on its way. Oh my, I can't even read, dude. So much happening. Oh my gosh, I was trying to sleep when I got this notification. I gotta take a nap before Stranger Things comes out. Will my progress carry over? This has been one of our most common questions among beta key holders. Initially, we aimed to carry progress over. Unfortunately, with the removal of our launcher and migration to Steam, we were faced with the difficult decision to wipe all player accounts' progress in order to bring the beta back as quickly as possible. But not only that, once the beta ends, all of our progress is going to reset a third time for when it's actually out, by the way. As previously stated in the past communications, all accounts will be wiped upon launch of early access. Yeah, so there we go. We're getting wiped 3 times. Ugh. That is a little demotivating to like just keep grinding the beta, because we're all going to be back to the beginning again. That's a little sad, but I mean, they had to do it. Nothing they could do about it, apparently. And it's gonna feel nice, fresh again. Okay. How can I apply for the beta? Since removing login functionality on our website, many of you were asking about how to apply for the beta keys. As we approach our early access launch, we are no longer accepting applications for the beta. Those who participated in previous closed beta testing will be invited back soon, and those who have not will be able to play Video Horror Society in early access. Oh, okay. No more people. But that's just saying we're no longer accepting applications for the beta. Does that mean people that have applied but haven't gotten in are still gonna get into the beta, possibly? I don't know. Will there be any new content when the beta returns? On top of the massive change list found below, 12 pages, by the way. All accounts will come preloaded with the finger guns emote, okay, as a thank you for your continued support and patience during the downtime. This emote will be default on all accounts going forward. More new content will be available once we're in early access. Well, okay, is that the only piece of new content? I mean, that's fine. They were fixing the game, they were doing a lot. Apparently copyright issues, all this stuff, so I'm not expecting a huge new content patch. What's new? Patch 0.167094. During our downtime, we took the opportunity to review a lot of player feedback, our analytics, database, and stream VODs, in addition to new game options, HUD additions, and other quality of life improvements. We've also made several adjustments to gameplay balance you'll find described in our change notes. Our goal is to create a fun and competitive experience for all skill levels and playstyles. Some mechanics ended up being stronger or weaker than intended, but also some weren't as much fun to interact with as we'd have liked. We strive with our perks, mutations, and weapon mods to provide interesting choices and avoid outliers that are either always or never taken. We are very grateful to the community for being so engaged and communicative with us, and we hope that you see some of your feedback is reflected in what we've done. Even if a suggestion wasn't taken up just yet, know that we are listening and try to weigh every modification with due care and consideration. I know they do. These devs are so good. They're actually such nice people, and they take back everybody's feedback. We love to hear from you and look forward to seeing how these changes will impact their games. Jeff. Oh, I thought that was a new little teen. Lead gameplay programmer / gameplay designer. Oh lord, here we go. Terminology changes. Terminology, okay. The noise notification, station icon highlight, and crafting speed penalty status caused by a teen failing a crafting timing minigame is now referred to as a blunder in game descriptions instead of an omen. Those were omens before, right? Or what? The noise notification station icon. No, the omens are still there. These are just blunders. Okay. It's just when it happens. It's not like a failed skill check. Is what they called it before, I guess. I'm still holding my mic down, by the way. What the? It just floats. You know, that's a good spot. I don't even care. I'll just sit tall. Movie system. Added our infinite procedural challenge system, Forgotten Films. This feature is unlocked per character when their classic movie trilogy is fully completed. Dang, okay. Infinitely procedurally generated challenge system. That's really good. Infinite replayability. There we go. They just solved it like, boom. Replace the challenge to escape a long chase with the monster with a task to be chased by the monster for a certain amount of time. Please fix the rift one as well. Let's see. The teen movie task to claim a rift yourself has been replaced with a task for any teens in the match to claim the rift. There we go. That's exactly what we asked for. I think I said that in a stream or in my changes video once. I'm so glad they put that in. Oh my gosh, that's such an annoying challenge to do. The monster movie task to hit a teen after being revealed by the rift has been replaced with the task to hit a teen while the rift is formed. Much easier. Yeah, there we go. Plagues adjusted how the Plague of Power works to provide a flat cooldown recovery boost to all of the monster's powers, rather than a boost that was relative to the cooldown of the power. As part of the change, the boost was reduced from 350% modified by a power's base cooldown to 175% flat. Overall, these changes should provide a larger effect for shorter cooldown powers and a smaller effect for longer cooldown powers. That makes sense. If you don't understand that, I can't explain it. Read it again. That's a nice change. Okay. Because it was a little random last time. I wish they would let you use this in doll form on the dollmaster as well. That's one of my problems I had, but it doesn't really matter also, because then you can like get your jump back as a doll a bajillion times, but that might be too OP, so that's probably why they don't let you do that. Distribution, security, and social system made significant improvements to security of backend infrastructure, added Epic and Steam account support and integration, sunsetted the Video Horror Society launcher and Video Horror Society website account systems, added ability to download and play the game via Steam and Epic launchers, added ability to invite and play with friends from Epic and Steam simultaneously if you're linked your Steam and Epic accounts. Okay. The in-game voice chat system has been changed to use a new service provider, although I'm pretty sure they're saying also that the beta is only going to be on Steam. It's not going to be on Epic. That's when early access comes. And I'm glad the in-game voice chat is using a new service provider, because it was really bad. People that had amazing Shure SM7B mics were getting blown out, and like, I don't know. Hopefully this sounds a lot better in game, because the voice chat was a little poo-poo. Front end and menus. The options menu has numerous visual improvements, added additional settings for HUD visibility and controller preferences, added the ability for users to set their desired input and output audio devices and to use separate devices for game audio versus voice chat audio, added different front-end color themes for when a teen versus a monster is selected. Additional prize box offerings are now available in the store for Flux. The artwork for prizes has been updated. That's cool, having different color themes if you're playing teen or monster. I like that. So the menu is going to look a little different, I guess. Maybe when you select monster, it's going to have that cool red background that sometimes appears, and then maybe like green or blue for teens. General gameplay. Added the super rift mechanic. Hello? After the rift is captured by either side, if no monster hits or weapon strikes occur until the spawning of the next rift, then a super rift will occur instead. Okay, so to kind of get rid of those stalemates, if the teen captures the super rift, they will deal a random stigma wound to the monster. If the monster captures the super rift, they will become enraged and gain vision of teen auras for a longer duration than a normal rift. I mean, okay, I asked about something similar to that. I know Trickster did as well, probably some other people too. That's great. We didn't call it a super rift, we just said that it should just be the normal rift, but that's a good change. I like that. I wonder how often you're going to run into a super rift. It's probably going to be very rare, especially in competitive play. Or maybe you might see it mostly in competitive play if people want to play around the super rift. That's really strong. Okay. Seems way more strong for the teen side, but I don't know. Getting a random just insta stigma wound on a monster is just like if the monster captured it, getting a random down on a teen or two, but they don't do that for the monster side. That's kind of weird, but it is up to the monster. He's got to chase people or else the super rift is going to form and something bad's going to happen to him, so it makes sense. It incentivizes to put pressure on the teens and to actually chase them, and that's going to be really scary for a lot of people. Change the audio spatialization algorithm to mix in direct path in addition to portaled path streams to improve positional tracking of sound sources. I was really good at tracking. Hopefully that doesn't mess it up too much. Like people were coming in my stream like, how do you hear this stuff? Like you can hear like whispers like breathing through walls. You can hear little footsteps depending on the floor patterns. Hopefully I don't have to relearn all of that, but I mean, this sounds like an improvement. All this means spatialization algorithm mix, portaled paths. I don't know what that is. It's probably really good though. Monster players will now see a hit counter next to each teen player's HUD card to remind them of how many times they have hit each teen. That's very nice. It's not an advantage, not a nerf or anything, it's just nice. Quality of life, I like that a lot. Teen players are now able to see the icon of which weapon other teens are crafting on their player card. Great. Exactly what I asked for. Again, very nice. Oh my god, that's actually very nice. Thank you. The mousetrap icon or prize will now only choose up to maximum of 3 teen players to spawn next to the monster instead of all 4. I wish he got more of a nerf than that. I still feel like it's way too good. I mean, sure, someone's gonna spawn across the map, I guess. I don't like the mousetrap. Either way, I feel like they should have went with one of my options. I made a whole video on the mousetrap, and I feel like my ideas were much better than that. But I guess this is all for testing again because it's in the beta, so maybe they'll change it again. Teens now see the aura of medkit stations within 6 meters while injured. Dang, everyone? I mean, 6 meters, that's not that much. That's okay, I guess. I mean, it's to help people so they don't have to go watch those YouTube videos of where all the medkit stations are on the map. And who knows, maybe they change medkit stations to also be RNG a little bit? Probably not, but that's nice, I guess. It's not OP, it's just to help newer players. But I wonder why they did that, because I'm pretty sure, I mean, Leo's perk does that, right? So I wonder why. Maybe they changed Leo's perk. Chompy bars now provide the fed status that gradually restores life over 8 seconds rather than instantly. This life recovery can be interrupted by monster attacks. Ooh, okay, wow. I like that. That's cool. You gotta be a lot safer when you use a Chompy bar. Too many times you see someone just eat one right in front of your face and you're like, oh, okay, I guess you're not going down. So now, maybe you gotta wait like 4 of those seconds before you actually have you get rid of the skull icon next to your health bar. There's now an audio cue when the teens start to eat a Chompy bar. Okay. So just like how they added one for the soda can, the Clash Cola, it better be that Minecraft Chompy sound. The speed at which monsters vault have been increased by 15%. Ooh, getting rid of even more looping. Okay, gonna have to test a lot of these out to actually like form an opinion on them. That sounds nice though, being a monster main, of course. The curse station has a new crafting sound that's less noisy and makes it easier to hear the tension track. Thank you. Yeah, that baby crying, the boat noises, all that was way too loud. And it gets louder with the more people are on it. If 4 people on it, you gotta take off your headphones. It is destroying your ears. Increase the speed of the animations when interacting with lockers for both monster and teens. I like that. They did feel a little clunky. When determining the spawn position of the Book of the Dead lockbox, it would no longer choose spawn points that are very close to the starting position of any teen players. Ooh, so maybe with a skilled team you can maybe triangulate it in a way. I don't know. Seems like Dowsy's gonna do that or something. No, that's a bad thing. That's kind of funny, but I wonder if you'll be able to predict its spawn now. The lockbox and the Book of the Dead now have visible particles emanating from them for the dead spectral. Okay, so just easier to see. Teens carrying the Book of the Dead will now see the auras of dead bodies up to 10 meters away. That's also very nice. Sometimes your teammates just don't ping where their bodies are. You can read it down like, oh, the dead body's in the courtyard because it has a little marker down there, but you just can't find it. It's somewhere in the corner or piled under some snow. That's nice. The first dead spectral to ping the lockbox will now get a 500 grit point bonus, and the lockbox aura will become visible to all teen players for the remainder of the match. Very nice. No one just becoming a spectral. It should also become unpingable in my opinion, but sometimes someone just becomes a spectral, they find the lockbox and they just ping it over and over and over. That's nice. Now they no longer have to do that. Some still might. Hopefully they can't. But yeah, that's nice. I like that. Station icons in the game are now color-coded on their borders to make them easier to see and sort from distance. What am I saying, dude? Station icons in the game are now color-coded on their borders to make them easier to see and sort from distance. There you go. That's really nice. So curse icons or curse stations will be purple, fire will be orange, holy, yellow, and etc. blue. Well, whatever. I like that. Controlling the RC Flyer, Infernal Eye, or Spectral, your own room label will now show where that is, rather than showing where your teen body is. Okay. So your own room. Oh, okay. So so the little label that you read, like this guy's in courtyard again, or this guy's in library, it'll be wherever the RC Flyer, Infernal Eye are. Much better. Okay, I like that. New music tracks were added that play at the end of the match. Ooh. Yeah, I don't remember. Was there any music at the end? No, it just kind of like cut to the normal menu theme after. That's cool. Wonder if there's a monster exclusive one for him winning, and then they say music tracks. So yeah, there's probably multiple. Maybe one for each monster, or one just for monster winning, one for teens winning. I don't know. Add a new scoring event, Retaliation Attack, which awards onslaught points to the monster if they hit a teen after recently being damaged or chased by the teen's weapon. Cool. Reduce the distance at which the monster can hear teens breathing if they are uninjured by 50%. No, wait, reduce the... Oh, if they're uninjured. Okay, uninjured. I was like, whew, that's like our only way of tracking its audio. Still, yeah, okay, that's gonna make playing teen a lot better. I was able to track even uninjured teens. If they're crouched behind a wall or something in another room, you can sometimes still hear them. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I guess they had to fix that at some point. I would be annoyed playing teen if I had to go against like myself with good headphones or whatever. Adjusted the hit detection for monster attacks to address an issue where the monster's reach was sometimes greater when not centered on the target. Huh, okay. So if you were a little off target, you would just have a greater reach somehow. Okay. Added off-screen indicators to the auras shown by the monster perk body count. Off-screen indicators to the auras shown by the monster perk body count. Oh, okay. So if its body count is detecting an aura behind you or to your left or right, and it's not directly on your screen, it'll be like a little arrow maybe on your HUD pointing that there's a body in that location. That's cool. If the crafting timing minigame is aborted due to the teen player being forced to stop, e.g. being hit, disrupted, etc., it will no longer trigger a blunder. Yeah, that makes sense, so that omens aren't following them anymore. And it doesn't like get rid of some of the heal progress. I don't know, did it do that before? I don't know. Anyways, that's cool, that's good. Change the default binding for keyboard mouse users for the healing minigame from spacebar to mouse 1. I like that a lot. I complain about that a lot. I couldn't change it, I'm pretty sure. I wasn't able to press space and hold V to talk, to push to talk at the same time. So I'd have to finish the heal completely before I could start using my mic. It was pretty difficult, so I like that a lot. There's now a brief travel time for the cross light beam rather than immediately dealing damage at its maximum range. From the cross light beam. Okay, so the Holy Cross. I thought they were talking about the staff for a second. So the light, it no longer travels at light speed. Okay, updated the Enigma absorb charge curve to give roughly 10% more energy at maximum distance and ramp more smoothly to higher charge amounts. That's good. It charges very slowly, so that makes sense that they changed that. The time required for a previous sentry to be dismissed when deploying a new sentry with a solar flare has been slightly increased. Yeah, you were able to do that very easily, so that's good. Solar flare is one of my favorite weapons. Sad to see it nerfed, but that makes sense. It was a very spammy item that you could just feel safe anywhere. Makes sense that they changed it. Added the option to dismiss all active solar flare sentries by pressing the primary fire button while the player is beginning to deploy a new sentry. This option was previously only available while using the Flame Charmer mod. Okay, you were also able to just do this by holding it for a second, just like hold and release really quick, and it would get rid of the sentry. So that's a good change as well, because it felt like you had to like go out of your way to do that, and it like wasn't meant to be in the game properly or something. But now they officially have a key binding for it. Weapon mods. The cross mod saving grace now protects the user both while they are firing the cross and for 0.8 seconds after firing. Okay, that mod would basically, when you get hit while using the cross, it would save you a little bit. So now it affects you even 0.8 seconds after firing the cross, so that's good. You don't have to be constantly holding it down. Increase the hollow ground cross mod range bonus to 20% from 15, so buffed that cross mod. The Divine Light cross mod now reduces energy consumption by 20% down from 25% and increases the time it takes for the light beam to reach its maximum effect range by 0.2 seconds rather than the warm-up time. So some mods got buffed, some got nerfed. Seems overall like the cross is nerfed just because of the light travel time and everything, but so that's good because the cross was the best weapon in the game. The On Fumes Flamethrower mod energy consumption penalty have been reduced to 70% from 85%. The Burst Energy Ray Gun mod range reduction has been increased to 75% from 70%. There is now a particle effect that players when teleporting using the second sight mod for the Infernal Eye. I've never seen someone do that. I've never seen someone use that teleport mod. I've never used it. I don't even know what it looks like. The Solar Flare mod, Solar Revelation, my favorite, let's go, now reduces the charge consumed while the solar flare is warming up prior to firing by 50% in addition to its other effects. Maybe this wasn't my favorite mod. What is this one? I don't even know. I like the one where it slowly moves. I think that seems like the right name. I don't know if that's the same mod, but either way, that's good for the solar flare. Good job. The Cursed Sword mod, Swordsmith, now adds 3 additional swings to the weapon, down from 4. The Enigma mod, Demonic Pact, now increases craft speed of the Enigma by 15%, down from 25%. Okay. Demonic Pact, if you didn't watch VHS Jeopardy, go watch VHS Jeopardy. It had the fastest crafting time, spoiler alert, out of every weapon in the game. The Infernal Eye mod, Stare Down, now reduces energy consumption by 15%, down from 20%. A sound and effect will now play when the Holy Staff mod, Miraculous Recovery, restores life. Okay. Increase the Holy Slingshot splash damage radius to 2.2 meters from 2 meters. The additional stun time from the Slingshot mod, Stunning Praise, has been reduced from 25% from 30%. The RC Copter weapon mod, Long Shot, downside has been changed to now expose the user when the monster gets within 15 meters of them, rather than when the copter is within 15 meters of them while it's deployed. That's kind of crazy. Adjusted the fast craft mods, Crucifier, Stunning Victory, Cheap Fuel, and Cursed Blade to now increase crafting speed by 10, 15, 15, 15, down from 25, 25, 25, 25. Okay, the Holy Staff mod, these are like big, these percentages are pretty big, honestly, but I don't really know what they're all referring to exactly. I'm not using my brain, I'm just reading. We'll test it all out when I stream. Basically, the whole game is going to feel a little different in some ways. The Holy Staff mod, Beacon of Light, now uses a different color aura to let injured teens have a better idea of why they can see the teen carrying the staff. I still don't even know if this mic sounds good. It's probably picking up all my mouth noises and everything. It's such a loud mic. I have it up because two of us are going to be reacting to Stranger Things, so I'm sorry if the mic this whole video sounds terrible. Increase the firing angle spread of the ray gun mod forked shot by 4 degrees. Okay, yeah, I've really felt like it had no spread at all, like no downside almost. Perks. The teen perk healing hands, healing speed increased has been reduced to 6%, 12%, 18% from 8%, 16%, 24%. The teen perk magic touch revive speed increase has been reduced to 10%, 20%, 30% from 25, 50, 75. That's huge. Oh my gosh. Okay. Dang. They're really making perks not do much anymore. The teen perk silent shadow now states that it prevents a crafting blunder to make its interaction with ambush more clear. Great. The teen perk low profile now requires that a teen be unarmed to provide increased crouch movement speed. Whoa, they're nerfing perks hard. So you can't have a weapon. If you have a weapon, low profile, which is urban evasion, basically you crouch faster, or you crouch walk faster. That's not gonna have an effect unless you are unarmed. That's crazy. Okay. The teen perk Born Tough will now grant an additional 10, 20, 30% life for the first 180 seconds of the match, rather than an additional 8, 16, 24 for the entire match. Oof. That's a huge nerf to one of the best perks in the game. Wow. What? Oh, 3 minutes. That's really good though, still, just because. And it's even more of a buff now, 30% extra life. That's still really, really good, because it sucks being the first person to be hit and downed as a teen. Like, it really, really sucks. You have no way to defend yourself. You can't loop. You can't do anything. You just have to rely that your teammates are crafting weapons fast enough, and maybe you can loop long enough to bring the monster to a teammate. So now having this, if everybody runs this, at least the first hit on any teen, maybe the second and third might not count towards the monsters, you know. It might save you a lot of time. I like that change, honestly. Born Tough was always S tier for me, so like making it not a crutch perk is really nice. But it's really good, so I don't know if it's still gonna be a crutch perk. That I don't know. We gotta test it. The teen perk Never Say Die prone life loss reduction to 9%, 18%, 27% down from 10, 20, and 30. Okay. Uh-oh, Vice Grip. The teen perk Vice Grip rank 3 cost has been increased to 12 points, up to 11. Yeah, up from 11. Yeah, I was surprised by it being 11 in my VHS Jeopardy video. It wasn't even in there because it was a lower cost than most high tier perks, and it's one of the best. Again, an S tier perk in my opinion saves you over 40 plus seconds if you go down with the weapon. So that's, yeah, it deserves to be 12 perk points. But then that just means like these really good perks that Brett has, you're gonna want to be a Brett main because it'll work better on him than anyone else. So there's gonna be a lot of Brett players. Jeez, this has been a 37-minute recording so far. Oh my gosh. The monster perk Ambush states that it now exposes teens that trigger a crafting blunder to make its interaction with Silent Shadow more clear. Okay. The monster perk Lethal Weapon now only increases the life lost when injuring a teen rather than both on injury and knockdown. Ooh, 50% less effective. I feel like they should have made it only on knockdown, just because that would maybe make teens debate, just like they're playing against a plague in DBD. Do we heal? Do we not heal? You know, would that do anything? Is that how it would be? I don't know. Well, now it's only on injury. Okay, so that's a pretty big nerf. I like that. The monster perk Easy Target now has a cooldown of 120, 90, and 60 seconds, up from 90, 70, and 50. Easy Target was, I think, when they failed a crafting skill check, or I guess got a blunder, they would be marked, I think. Or is this the Chompy Bar one with the Eat a Chompy Bar? I'm pretty sure it's the blunder one. No, that's Ambush. What am I talking about? Easy Target was Chompy Bar. Or was that the one where 3 of them had to be together? I don't even know. I don't know the names of the perks anymore. It's been 100 days. 100 days. The monster perk Hidden Agenda will now expose, that's the locker one, will now expose the aura of a hiding place that said 420. Hiding place 420 seconds, down from 753. A nerf? After a teen leaves it. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, that's a buff. I was so confused. That's a buff. Oh my gosh, at tier 3, that's so good. So they leave the locker, And then you would have to wait, previously, you'd have to wait 3 whole seconds before it exposes that locker and shows that a teen left it. Now, as soon as they leave it, boom, locker revealed. That's pretty good. I like that. I actually liked Hidden Agenda. I'm one of those people. I don't know. Some people would hide in lockers. It was starting to become a thing. It wasn't at the beginning, but it was starting to become a thing. Even I looped a monster in lockers for 3 minutes on stream. That was crazy. That went in the highlight video somewhere. The monster perk Deadly Bite has had its cooldown increased to 150, 90, and 30. Deadly Bite, that's the Chompy Bar one. Okay. So yeah, easy target was when 3 people came together. Now it has a longer cooldown, which makes sense. It was really good. The monster perk Deadly Bite has its cooldown increase. Okay, I already read this. 150, 90, 30 seconds from 60, 45, 30. So it's 30 on the end anyways. Tier 3 is still 30, but it's half the time in the middle. You're going to want to go for this middle one probably to balance out your perk points. The monster perk Body Count will now expose prone teens that are 20, 20, and 28. 2 20s meters away. I think that's a typo. Oh wait, no. However, rank 1 will only function when the prone teen is moving, and rank 2 will only function when the prone teen is moving or controlling a spectral. Oh, you're never gonna want rank 1. Oh my gosh, that is so useless. Rank 1? No one wants that. Jeez. Yeah, no. Why? Okay. Why make rank 1 so useless though? I guess maybe if you only want to see teens on the move. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it'll fill in a lot of builds, I guess, because it'll be such a low cost maybe. Rank 1 just seems really bad though, but maybe not. Most people are going to be controlling a spectral. Rank 2 is definitely where it's at. And then if you want the extra 8 meters, you got to put in even more perk points. So don't know for sure. Dollmaster, oh here we go. Let's see. The Dollmaster Tricky mutation has been modified so that traps will now only turn orange when teens are running within 11 meters of them. In addition, while a doll trap aura is orange, observant teens will be able to see the doll traps twitch. Ooh. Oh no, no, no. They're nerfing my boy. No. Okay. I mean, Tricky, I'm more of a haunted main, you know. We did that. We played for, what, 8 hours with haunted and only last 1 game. That was kind of crazy, with it being one of the worst add-ons, apparently, or mutations. But the Tricky users are getting a nerf. Ripperoni in the chat. The minimum number of doll traps the Dollmaster can be reduced to is now 1 instead of 2. Yeah. I honestly agree. The Dollmaster should be punished for being stupid, you know? I wasn't feeling punished enough. Now they're punishing me. That's so sad. Added a new power to Dollmaster, remove doll trap, allowing them to remove selected traps from the map without reducing their doll count. This power can be used while a Dollmaster is banished. Love that. That is really good. Sometimes you just want to place an extra doll somewhere, and instead it's gonna use your last one, which might be in a really good spot. But now you can just remove that poo-poo one that you placed in the toilet somewhere, and now you can get rid of it, place a doll anywhere. That's really nice. I like that. The Dollmaster Haunted mutation now shows the aura of the teens when a trap is alarmed for 3 seconds, in addition to its other effects. Gotta read that again. The Dollmaster Haunted mutation now shows the aura of the teens when a trap is alarmed for 3 seconds. Wait, I think I suggested this. In addition to its other effects. I was a haunted main. Did they listen to me? That's really nice. Wait, that's really nice. Yeah. So before it would show their aura when they disarm the trap. Now it's if they alarm it, and then haunted also makes it reset in place. So it alarms, does this little dance, they're revealed, and then it goes back, and it's there again. They have to try to disarm it again. It doesn't explode like the rest of the regular Dollmaster stuff. Ooh, haunted mains are coming back. Let's go. The Dollmaster Frolic mutation. Frolic, okay. Lots of people use this. Very beloved add-on. Mutation now increases the doll possession time by 25% down from 35. I agree. Who am I agreeing with? I don't know. Yeah. Sure. That's good. I don't use Frolic. I never really do. There's no point. There's way better add-ons. Unless they nerf them. Please, don't nerf them. The Dollmaster Outcast mutation now reduces the required teleport focus time by 15%, up from 10%. That's very good. Yeah. I mean, no one used it, so make people use it now. 5%. Actually, I think some people used it. It's not that bad. Especially if you just need to get out of tricky situations. No pun intended, tricky. The dollmaster aggressive teleport. Ooh, okay. Mutation will now reduce the cooldown of the next use of teleport to 13 seconds. It will now reduce the cooldown of the next use of teleport to 13 seconds. Wait, what? Wait, so the aggressive teleport mutation, so they completely changed it? It doesn't, wait, no. What'd they do? What is this? So you go, you hit someone and you have 8 seconds to do another teleport, right? Was that aggressive? You go, you teleport, hit someone within 8 seconds, and then you'd be able to teleport again. You just have it back up permanently. So the dollmaster aggressive teleport mutation will now reduce the cooldown of the next use of teleport to 13 seconds. I really don't know what that means. I'm gonna be honest. They're not saying that 8 seconds has changed. We have to get a hit within 13 seconds now instead of 8. They're just saying it reduces the cooldown of the next teleport use. Yeah, I don't really know what that means. Unless you teleport to a doll, hit someone, and then you teleport again, and then 13 seconds later you're gonna have a third teleport? So you're super aggressive? Is that what it means? So you can't spam them 3 times in a row maybe, or you still can, or you just have even more teleports? I don't really know what it means. We're gonna have to test that in game. Added a new icon that plays when a teen is being chased by a doll versus being chased by the dollmaster. I like that a lot. Sometimes you have to, someone's like, I'm gonna chase, where's the ray gun or whatever. And you're like, are you getting chased by the body or are you getting chased by a doll? Yeah, that's good. That's nice. Nerf for me, but good for teens. Reduce the max height of the doll jump from 70 centimeters above the ground to 50 centimeters to make them a little easier to hit with certain weapons. Dang, okay, that's fine. I'm guessing that's gonna make it so you can't peek in windows also. Oh my gosh, we still got so much to go. We're 48 minutes into this recording. Oh my gosh. Werewolf. The Werewolf Berserk power now additionally grants increased movement speed while lunging by 24% and while recovering from a missed attack by 14%. The Werewolf can no longer use their Berserk power for 3 seconds after hitting a teen. The Werewolf Berserk power increases the range at which the teens can hear the tension track by 5% and makes it louder. So is Berserk, that's the one where you go really fast, right? The Werewolf Berserk power now additionally grants increased movement speed while lunging by 24% and while recovering from a missed attack by 14%. So Berserk is like buffed in this way, but after getting a hit you gotta wait 3 seconds before you can activate it. So you can't just hit someone and then activate and chase them down. The Werewolf Berserk power increases the range at which the teens can hear the tension track by 5% and makes it louder. Exactly what I asked for. I always said the werewolf should not be a stealth character, because currently when you activate Berserk and you're just running towards a crafting station, someone's doing some hammering in that room, you won't be able to hear the tension track, and it makes him a stealth character because you don't hear the tension track coming, and by the time you do, he's already in the room with you because he's so fast. That's a big change. Don't know if 5% is enough, but I'm sure they tested it, or we're gonna test it in the beta. Change the Werewolf's Howl base cowering duration to 8.5 seconds from 8.3. 0.2 buff. That's nice. Yeah, that's really nice. I noticed a lot of times you would cower people and they'd still get a hit off on you. It was kind of annoying. So maybe it just by a centimeter. So maybe that 0.2 is really big. For certain weapons at least. Change the Werewolf Rabid Mutation cooldown reduction to 15% from 25% and the range reduction to 10% from 20%. Big nerf there, I guess. Rework the Werewolf Savage Mutation to now reduce the required focus time after escaping weapon damage by 80% from 100% and increase the required focus time of Howl by 30% otherwise. Okay, I see that change. I can't really explain it, but I know what that does. Change the Werewolf Nightmare Mutation Berserk duration increased to 40% from 50% and the reduction to movement speed to 15% from 30%. Lots of werewolf nerfs. Change the Werewolf Grim Mutation to no longer immediately refresh the cooldown of Berserk on expiry. Like when it expires, but instead set the remaining cooldown to 2.5 seconds. Okay, so an extra 2.5 seconds he has to wait before getting that up. Change the Werewolf Vicious mutation to now set the remaining duration of Berserk to a flat 6 seconds rather than adding 6 seconds to the current duration. Oh yeah, something with all this added stuff and flat, they're saying flat. With all this, I also was wondering about the aggressive mutation, if they changed it in a way, because it has a longer, it doesn't say like as a negative on the perk description or on the mutation description that it has a longer cooldown, but it does inherently have a longer cooldown because you have to wait 8 seconds before the cooldown starts, and then the cooldown starts after that 8 seconds. So it's an extra 8-second cooldown, and I wonder if they're going to adjust that or not. Or maybe I'm thinking about it wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's exactly how it works. So I don't know if they're going to adjust that or if they know about that. Or maybe the cooldown starts during the 8 seconds, you just can't see it, and maybe I've just judged it wrong. I don't even know if you know what I'm talking about, but I'm just thinking. Rework the Werewolf Howl Thunder mutation to now deafen teens for 4.5 seconds and increase the howl cooldown by 20%. I don't exactly remember. Oh, Thunder was the stun one, right? You would howl and they'd be stunned in place for a second. Now it deafens them for almost 5 seconds and increases the howl cooldown by 20%. So you could just howl a lot more and it deafens people. That's cool. Honestly, not too bad. No negatives there? No negatives, right? They reworked it. It's not like it's also they get staggered. Just completely changed. That's cool. I like the mutations that don't give any negatives but give barely any positives. I actually think they're really good. Alright, the Wart. When weapon damage is applied to the Wart while armored and leaping at the same time, the leap shockwave will now still occur with a 40% reduced radius. So sometimes you just want to hit him with one little ray gun pellet so he's slowed. Do that while he's armored and leaping at the same time, and then this will happen. That's I don't really know what's that gonna change? I don't really know. Change the Wart echolocation deafen mutation to now prevent the use of acid armor for 4.5 seconds in addition to canceling any active. Ooh, okay. So you'll still be able to sneak up on people but not feeling safe about it. That's cool. That's good because I felt that deafen was a little much with armor as well. You don't know where he's at on the map. He's just boom in the room with you. He's armored up. You can't do anything. Yeah, that's a good change. Added a new sizzle effect that plays when the Wart hits a teen while a toxic acid armor mutation is equipped. Yeah, because that would also get rid of some extra health, I think, from them, or would do something to the teens. So that makes sense. A little sizzle effect. The Wart acid armor toxic mutation life loss bonus when hitting teens. This is what it was. Yeah, it would add extra life loss. While armored has been reduced to 8% from 10%, and using acid armor will now prevent the use of the leap for 4 seconds. Oh, you're gonna have to manage a lot of abilities while using his different mutations. They're gonna disable some of your other abilities, so that's kind of crazy. Definitely don't want to pair all these ones that disable alternate abilities together. Or maybe you do, I don't really know. Change the Wart bombshell mutation drawback to increase the cooldown of leap by 35% rather than increase the focusing time of the leap. Okay, so you just get your leap more often instead of how quick you can just go and then you know. Hopefully I explained that good. Change the Wart throttle mutation drawback to increase the focusing time, so they made that the bombshell one rather than increase the cooldown of leap. So they just changed them around. Okay. Teens can now see if the Wart is using the detect mutations based on the color of the after image, or the mimic mutation based on the seeing a trail of the after images. Okay, so now they know exactly what they're going up against. Big nerf actually, but who knows how much of a difference it'll make. I know I'll probably use it to my advantage if I see that I'm I mean, you can't really do anything against the weapon one, and I think most people are going to use that one. But you might be able to trick the Wart in some ways if you have the after image one with the trail. The movie task to affect a teen with the Wart's echolocation while they are nearby now specifies how close the player has to be in meters. Okay, that's good. The Wart will no longer be interrupted while focusing the acid armor and echolocation powers when falling from heights. Very good as well. I think there was another character that I wanted to do that on. Maybe it was placing a doll while falling, or controlling a doll while falling, or howling while falling. I just hope you can do a lot more things while falling, even though you barely fall in the game. Just, the game doesn't tell you right away that you can't do stuff like that, so glad they're doing this. Change a movie scene task that requires Wart to use 3 rank 3 perks to requiring equipping exactly 3 perks instead, so it can be completed without having to play other monsters first. And now we're just on to general bug fixes, which is a lot. Fix an issue where the RC flyer could be hit by the monster from farther away than intended. Fix several issues where the RC flyer in front of the line shoulder flare could be deployed through thin obstructions such as metal railings or bounce over some objects that weren't intended to be flown over. I did this, I gotta admit, I made some sick clips doing some of this stuff, so I guess it was an exploit, now it's patched. Fix an issue where the holy staff was able to heal yourself as quickly as it heals others. It is intended to be the same speed as the medkit. Oh, okay. Fix an issue where monsters could have trouble hitting teens that were crouched at a lower elevation to them, stairs, even when aiming down. Yeah, that would happen sometimes. That happens in Evil Dead the game too. You swing over someone's head and it just doesn't hit even though you're locked onto them and everything. Good fix. Fixed issues where the front end music would not retain the volume setting after returning from the game. Fix some issues where a doll trap could be alarmed when starting to move to disarm it from the maximum distance. Fix an issue where breaking war armor was awarding grit points when it was supposed to be fight. Fix an issue with the Enigma causing it to sometimes not absorb at the very edge of the tension track audible distance. Yeah, that happened a lot actually. Fix a bug where the Holy Staff mod miraculous recovery effect would activate when a critical health and prevent death. Fix a bug with a dollmaster aggressive teleport where the aggressive timer window not reset properly after the first time it triggered. I wonder if that's what I'm talking about. I don't know. What am I talking about? Earlier in the video. Fixed an issue where the aura reveal of the monster perk ambush would not reset when a teen was hit. Fixed an issue where the monster player couldn't examine their loadout on the tab screen at the start of the game prior to transforming. Fixed an issue where the monster could see the teen's health bars prior to transforming by viewing the tab screen. Oh, I actually used that a couple times I think, because if they had a blue health bar it would mean that they had Born Tough. So now you can't do that. Fix a bug which allowed a doll to use the jump power while attacking or recovering from an attack. Oh, closing notes. Hallelujah. Oh my gosh. They did a lot. An hour of recording. Oh my gosh. Over the past few weeks, we've had a small group of testers playing through the Steam build. Whom is this group? Granny? Jay? Probably not. It's probably actual, like, people. I mean, not that they're not actual people. They're not like streamers, I mean. But maybe they've been playing it. That's kind of crazy. They've been providing feedback on the changes as well as reporting bugs to ensure the build is in a stable place. But we aren't stopping there. Should you have any feedback or find something that isn't quite right, let us know. Closing notes. We've been seeing the messages about communication on the return of the beta. Given the plans to return to the beta this week, we wanted to hold off on providing any updates on the chance that we ran into any issues. Though, looking back, I would like to acknowledge that an update in the midterm would have helped ease anxiety between then and now. As always, we strive to be as transparent with the community as possible and will continue to do so going forward. See you all, Spoon. Oh my gosh, I was there for the great Spoon War. Sam G. Thank you, Sam G. Do I hit this button? What does this do? Oh my god, no. And that's it. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. That is the patch. The mega patch. The mega pint, if you will. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I gotta watch Stranger Things in a few hours. 9 hours of it. Upload some reactions. Hopefully edit them over the next couple days. Obi-Wan as well. Tune in for all that. VHS streams coming soon. See you guys in the next video.